We're going to deliver one, dump one. I think we're gonna pick up, actually, we're gonna pick up two, I believe. But my name's Lou. I'm with CFL, or Central Florida Dumpsters, here in Tampa. And look at this. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go the other way. Alright, so things to know about dumpster rentals. If you don't like driving, don't even think about it.
I went headfirst into Griffin Love and Happiness. And I know people love the Kelly File, and I actually love the Kelly File.
You're gonna drive a lot, like a lot. Second thing, if you're gonna start with a truck, that's fine and great. It's gonna be a little bit more money. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. It's gonna be quite a bit more money. You know, you can probably find a good used truck for around 50, 60, 70 grand. And then you have to buy cans. And cans are anywhere from like 3,300 plus shipping to, you know, 4,500 plus shipping. Just depends where you get them, who you're buying them from, if they're heavy duty, if they're standard duty. If you're gonna start with a trailer, man, you better have the skills to pay the bills, because there's a lot of situations where you have to back into really, really tight spots. I have my CDL, and the reason that I got my CDL was, one, because I've got an F450, and so my GVW is 14,000 pounds. The bottom line with the CDL is if you're going to drive anything that's over 26,000 pounds, right, whether that be a single vehicle or whether that be combined, meaning truck and trailer, you have to have a CDL Class A. And if you're going to get a Class A, you might as well go all the way and get manual and your air brake cert as well. So, you know, definitely get both. The other thing is, like I said, you're going to have to back into some really tight spots with the trailer. So you better be good at backing. If you go get your CDL, you're going to have to alley dock. You're going to have to, what is it? I think it's, offset backing and 100. I think it's 100 foot straight back. They're not too tough. The hardest one is the alley docking. However, in taking the class, I learned how to alley dock, and I learned how to do it well. And I will say that is a skill that you will need with a trailer to alley dock. The other thing too is, like, there's bumper pull and there's gooseneck. I would tell you that a gooseneck trailer over a bumper pull is the way to go, because there are some situations where the place might be too tight, and with the bumper pull, you can't get a full 90 degree, you can't get your trailer a full 90 degrees. Oh, let me grab this customer. Today, man, they're dumping rock to redo this road, which is a welcome sight, man. That's cool. This dirt road washes away with the rain. And so he's going to dump a load there, and then he's going to dump a load down here by my trailer, or my other trailers. I've got an inflatable business there. All my trucks and trailers are down there. Woo, this freaking guy. load this container, go dump it, re-deliver it, and then pick up another container. I think we're good to go. Turn this guy off. All right, let's go to the dump. All right, sorry for that. I had to grab that. It was a customer. All right, so you can't get your trailer 90 degrees, which makes it really tough in some spots. The key to not doing damage to like driveways, not tearing up yards, stuff like that, you've got to be able to back under the can. And in some cases, things were, you know, super tight, and you just explain to the customer, you know, you're gonna have to drag the can. Now, if it's on concrete, you basically put wood under the front, and that keeps from scraping the driveway. And then the back has wheels, so you know the wheels, you can just pull it up onto the trailer. You know, there's no damage, there's no scrapes to anything to the driveway. It's gonna be a heavy one. Get this thing tarped up, ready to go. This is going to definitely be heavy. It's full to the brim. They did a good job of loading it though. I'm an idiot. I didn't totally forgot to tarp it before I put it on the trailer. So there's no one right way to do this. I'm sure somebody's gonna say, you're not doing it right. You should have did it this way, or this way would have been faster. You know what? As long as the job gets done, everything's loaded safely. Everything's tarped properly. You do a walk around and make sure that the door is latched, the pin is in, cotter pin's locked, and the chain is secured. We're good. So, only thing I wish I had was an auto tarp, but can't be picky. You know, when you buy stuff used, you get what you get. So, to get one put on the trailer, I think it's like $5 grand. We've been running for about, this is our 3rd week. So in 2 weeks, we've had, you know, 20 plus rentals. You know, gross, we have done almost 6K gross in 2 weeks time. And of that, 40% is probably gonna be profit. which isn't too shabby. Sorry guys, I'm doing multiple things here. So let me pick this one up here. We got some freaking freaks in the road over here. Jesus. Man, we're in Gibsonton, Florida. And if you're not familiar, it's like the carny capital of Florida, basically. So yeah, we'll go dump this one. You know, like, it's been a pretty decent month, and I don't really have that much visibility right now, guys. Once I get my website up and running, and I get, you know, my Google My Business, and I get all my my listings, my business listings up and running, I'm sure we'll be busier. And I'll probably have to turn away business just because I'm not going to have enough cans. So this is basically all of the business that I've garnished has been through social media. You know, we have some pretty competitive rates, but I'm definitely not undercutting anybody, and the reason is you know, I want to make a profit, and it just doesn't make sense to me to undercut people. You know, the business is there's enough to go around, that you don't have to undercut, you know, and sell yourself short and not make a profit, you know, on your endeavors, man. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to do that. And there's a lot of guys that will do that, you know, just to get rentals in the door. And to me, that just doesn't make sense to me. And those aren't, like I said, those aren't the clients that I'm looking for anyway. You know, the clients that I want have the money to pay the prices that I'm asking, and you know, that's that. We are at the dump.
So we haven't even gotten our first invoice yet. So it's gonna be.
We've got a new operator at the dump. You can always tell because they take forever, and then they just, like, they don't know what they're doing. So it's cool. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Basically, pull up, push this button, push this button. CFL. Thanks. All right, so we got a C&D. Our loaded weight was 23,960, and let's see what our tear weight is. I'm gonna guess it's about a 3,000 pound load, so it's gonna run me about 80 bucks. I'm just gonna guess it's gonna run me probably like 85 bucks, 90 bucks to dump this. If you want to get into dumpsters, you got to reconcile with the fact that you're going to have to deal with, like, Waste Management, Republic, you know, the county, depending on where you live. And those guys are running 20, 30, and 40 yard cans, okay? The bigger jobs, you're going to want to run 30s. I run all 20s right now, and that's like my bread and butter because that's all I have, right? However, going forward, I will be buying 30s. I get a lot of calls for 30 yard dumpsters. And then I just sell them on a 20, you know, and close the deal. Dumpsters are not hard to sell. People either need them or they don't. And usually the first one that they call, and the fastest one that, you know, somebody that can get it out to them fast, that's what they want. The average customer is not going to get one dumpster, at least in my experience. They're going to get 2 or 3. They're going to call for switches. And so you better be ready to, you know, go out there, and when you do a switch, you got to drop, you know, you got to drop the empty. You got to haul the full one, tarp it, the whole deal. Pull out, drop the full one, pick up the empty one, and then drop the empty one where the people, you know, wherever the customer wants it. So my average customer is, you know, the total gross is around $750, $760, somewhere in there. So my average customer gets 2 dumpsters from me. It's not a one-time deal. They fill it up and then they come back and they get a second one. I have not had anyone overfill the dumpster or, like, stack it, you know, super tall. It's full to the brim. They did a good job of loading it. You know, all the customers that I've had thus far, I think we've had, you know, 20 plus rentals this month in October. And this is my first like month of actually like fully operating, right? So what are we? I basically had one a day essentially. So it's been decent. There's a lot of guys out there that are going to be cheaper than you, and that's okay. You're not you know, competing for that type of clientele. All right, you want to run with the big dogs basically. So you need to figure out, you know, what the reputable companies that are actually running roll-offs and they're running the same size cans, you need to figure out what they cost. You know, for C&D, which is construction debris, for roofing, for, you know, yard waste, for junk hauling, you need to figure out what they're charging.
Hair-loss products out there. You may have tried them before, but probably never for this price. Prevention is the key. Keeps treatments here typically take.
Take the exit, then keep right toward Gibson at US 41.
All right, the only thing we got left to do is take a couple photos, punch it into docket, and this drop is done. I hope this video is helpful, guys. My name's Lou. Name of my company is CFL Dumpsters, or Central Florida Dumpsters. We're located in Brandon or Tampa, Florida. And if you got questions, just comment below. If you would like to see, you know, another aspect or something maybe that I didn't show in this video as far as the dumpster rentals go, let me know. I really enjoy this. I have another company, it's an inflatable company, and I've been doing that for 15 years, and I'm looking to start transitioning out of inflatables.